Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you've had a great week at home, and I hope you're ready to sing. So get up off your chairs and let's sing praises to God this morning. Our first song is Digging Life.
Digging life in Jesus Christ, splashing in the living water, soaking up the sun, having me some fun, staying faithful to the Father, jumping into service round the world and round the clock.
Dear Miss Sosa, thank you for being my very first teacher to ever teach me. I'm so glad that I got to spend my first year of school with you as my teacher. Thank you for making school fun. Thank you for always being happy around little kids. I miss having that time, and Brooklyn is very cute, and I like seeing her. We'll miss seeing you around next school year.
7 years ago, I was in your first grade class. I remember the picture we took outside at the tree. I remember I had a big smile on my face showing that I was enjoying my day. Thank you for always being very kind to me and helping me out whenever I needed it. Thank you for being very nice to everyone and being a great teacher, because I don't remember one time you scolded us from being really upset. So thank you for that also. I hope you can continue being a great teacher and having a great group for life, and that you continue to treat everyone with kindness. Sincerely, Nate.
Thank you, Miss Minty, for all you have done for Atholton, but more specifically for first grade. For me, one of the most important characteristics of a good teacher isn't just teaching the students the curriculum, it's about caring for them. I heard recently that you prepared small packets and you went to your students' homes to drop them off. This shows that you care about them and not just their learning. Thank you for being an example. I myself have never had you as my teacher, but I'm sure I would have enjoyed being your student.
Dear Mr. Roney, it's been a long time since I've been in 2nd grade. I remember the cool jungle theme you had in the room. I also remember the homework packets you made for us each week. It really helped me to learn more math. I remember singing in the morning, and I remember how you really cared about your students, and you showed it in the way that you taught. Thank you for all that you have done for me in my class.
Dear Mrs. Hyde, even though it's been a few years since I've been in your class and been taught by you, I still remember my 3rd grade year. Being in 3rd grade was a great and fun year. Being able to hold all of your animals like the snakes or the lizards, and being able to have extra minutes for recess to know somebody's birthday. I learned so much during that year, and I thank you for all of it. You were always so kind and so understanding towards all of us. You went out of your way to make sure we felt comfortable in the classroom, that we felt comfortable with the material we were learning, that we're able to keep up with the others in our class. You helped solve any problems in our classroom and taught us how to solve problems like those on our own and problems we may have when we grow up. I've always looked up to you for being so patient and kind towards all of the kids in your class and kids in other classes as well. So I want to thank you for everything you've done and for me and all the people in our class, for helping me with my schoolwork 5 years ago to letting me help you this past year with grading work and stapling papers. Thank you so much for always being there for us and supporting us in any way possible.
Dear Miss Cooper, you are a wonderful teacher. Thank you for always seeing the best in all of your students and helping them realize their greatest qualities. You always encouraged me to do my work better, and you taught me some very valuable lessons. Thank you for everything you've done. We appreciate you.
Dear Miss DeBias, you were my first teacher at Atholton. My first year was challenging because my English level wasn't where it was supposed to be, but you welcomed me into your class and into the school with open arms. You paved the way for an amazing 4 years at Atholton. You made me feel confident and included, and you made learning a lot of fun. I'll never forget the day you walked into our history class dressed up as George Washington. That was honestly one of the best ways I've ever been taught history. And I think I'm speaking for everyone when I say that we all loved your auctions. Auction day was the day we all look forward to, pulling out our checkbooks, laughing, and having fun. You were always enthusiastic and happy about teaching. You devote your time and love to every one of your classes. We all love, admire, and appreciate you, Miss DeBias. We hope you're safe and healthy. Thank you so much.
Mr. Martz, although I have never had you as my teacher here at Atholton, I know you are amazing. You stay after school for hours to work on lesson plans that you know your students will like and to make sure they are having fun and enjoying school. Your kindness towards your students is like no other, and you always know how to brighten a student's day. Many students tell me how much they love you as a teacher and how easy you are to talk to. But most importantly, you set a goal each year for every student that walks into your classroom to become closer to Jesus. You make it known to them that they are important and loved. Thank you for your dedication to our school and to your students.
To Mrs. D, thank you for everything you have done for the 8th grade class. Thank you for always giving us so many great laughs. Thank you for always planning our 8th grade events and partaking in them. Thank you for helping us create our motto, theme, and class t-shirt. Thank you for helping us with hot lunch, fundraisers, and so much more.
Thank you for being our language arts teacher.
Judy, I asked to talk about you because you do more than just teach. You have so much energy when you read Bucky, and you throw jokes and make us laugh during class. And I find that you treat us like we're more than just students, even when we act up. Your kindness and patience are immense. I have talked and interrupted you so many times during class, but you're still kind and patient, even when we just keep talking. And that is why I think you're an amazing teacher and an amazing friend.
Dear Mr. V, thank you for being the great teacher that you are. Thank you for devoting your time to me and other students even after school hours. Thank you for not being harsh on our class even though we deserved it. I wouldn't have wanted anybody else from my 7th and 8th grade year of social studies. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. Hyde. I just want to thank you for everything that you do for us. Thank you for being such an encouraging teacher. Thank you for always making sure that we understand what we're learning and for going out of your way to help us with our homework and assignments. Thank you for always greeting me with a smile in the mornings when I come into Before Care. It always makes my day. Thank you for all of your funny jokes and puns that always make the whole class smile. Thank you for everything that you've done, not just for me, but for everyone around you. You are a truly amazing teacher. I appreciate everything that you do. I hope you continue to be blessed by God as you continue to be an amazing blessing towards everyone around you.
Hi, my name is Ference and I will be doing Pastor Marco Phil. Pastor Mark has always been and always will be a great pastor, teacher, and just a great person in general. Pastor Mark is very easy to talk to, and if you haven't already, you should. He's very respectful, and he'll always listen to you, and he's always available for whether it's a prayer request or something like casual things. He'll always listen to you, and if you want to schedule a meeting with him, he's always willing to. Also, what I admire about Pastor Mark is that he's very cheerful, respectful, and he's just a great person to be around. I remember when I was in school and I would go outside into the school garden during break time and I would help him with gardening, and I always enjoyed that. I also enjoy doing the Bible studies with him. He's very good at that too. So, overall, he's just a great person to hang around with, and I really appreciate what he has done for me. So, if you haven't already, you should talk to him. So, guess that's it. Bye.
Chocolates you made yourself, which was so delicious. So you said you could teach me. Remember, that is a weekend. When we finish all the things, you taught me how to make chocolate. You taught me the ingredient and method of making chocolate in great detail and showed them to me. And that was the first time I made chocolate. Chocolate made in the end, although not very nice, but it's very delicious. I will not forget that day. So thank you for being our teacher and my mother.
Hey, Mrs. DeSena. I wanted to write you this letter to thank you for all the amazing times that we spent together. Since I came here, you have always been so nice to me, and best of all, you made learning English fun and easy. And I wanted to thank you because after I wasn't your student anymore the past few years, you still helped me a lot and wanted to know how I was doing in class. And you always invited me to your room when I stayed in school late because my parents cleaned. And just to talk. And sometimes you were more than a teacher to me. You kind of felt like a mom, and you took care of me. So, really, thank you.
Hello, Mrs. V. Thank you for being a great teacher for us. Our class is always fun, and you helped me a lot with my English reading skills. And I remember when we finished the book whole, we had some traits that they talked about in the book, and we also watched the movie too. It was very fun.
It's also interesting that we have the same birthday. We both were kind of surprised when we found out after my first ESL rating test. So I want to say thank you for all these, and I appreciate it.
Dear Miss Taylor, even though you've only been at Atholton for a short amount of time, you've done so much for us. You've organized so many new events for us to participate in. You were an amazing band and choir director, and if there's ever a conflict, you'd immediately work it out. You are considerate as well as kind. All of the students adore you and are glad to have you at Atholton. Thank you for being our music teacher.
Thank you for being our teacher. I appreciate you because you are a really nice teacher. And before I came to the United States, I didn't know how to play American football or hockey. And in our P class, teacher didn't teach those, so I want to say thank you for teaching me about those games. You are also very kind. You always encourage us and try to teach us to play sports in the right way. Because of you, we are getting stronger and healthier, and you also bring us happiness when we play games. And after basketball games, you always send us to school and wait for our parents or homestay to pick us. So I want to say thank you for being our teacher.
Dear Mrs. Potts, thank you for being the first person we see every morning when we're late. Thank you for unlocking the office door for us when we're late. Thank you for teaching me that I should say may I instead of can I. Thank you for always giving me a Band-Aid and letting me call my parents when I need to. Thank you for giving people their lunchboxes and instruments in the middle of the day. Thank you for everything you've done for AAA.
Hi, Miss Candy. Thank you for being a nice, friendly, and welcoming person. Thank you for always being willing to handle our school's finances and help us raise money for our class trip and many other fun activities we did this year. Thank you for giving us the information that we need and for keeping us motivated to raise money. May God bless you so that you may continue blessing others.
Dear Mrs. Kim, my first memories of you were made when I was in your kindergarten class, then again when I was in 6th grade. I'm pretty sure now I can say I'm one of the few people who have had their 6th grade teacher as their kindergarten teacher, then as their vice principal. I remember how you would ask me to write plays about Greek mythology that, of course, no one performed, but were still fun to write. Thank you for all the times you pushed me to draw, even when I said I had no motivation, or in short, didn't feel like doing it. Thank you for all the field trips that you took us on. I especially liked when we got to go to Catherine Applegate's book signing. Even now, though you're busy being the vice principal, you still make sure to ask me what book I've read recently, or what I've drawn recently. It's small, but it means a lot to me. Thank you for everything, Mrs. Kim.
Dear Miss Corbello, I'd like to personally thank you for everything that you have done for this school. You've been a great principal to this school, and I thank you for that. Thank you for everything that you have done for the community and what you have done for us personally. You showed us how to be a good leader and a good person. Sorry that you couldn't be with us most of this year, and it is unfortunate that you were leaving us. Just remember the lives that you have touched and the things you did here. Thank you for everything you have done here. Our school and our students will always miss you.
Hey, Ms. Corbella, I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done for me, especially for my class, because our class has gone through a lot of things since you've gotten here. And thank you for all those heartfelt stories for our class, as I said. And thank you for always checking in on me in the halls.
Dear teacher aides, thank you for helping in our school. You help by working with students in small groups, supervising at recess, grading papers, and many other things. Many times you will step in and do a job that's new because it needs to be done. Many of you have been at Atholton for years and know the students as much as the teachers do. Thank you for caring and for helping to make Atholton a great school.
Dear Epic Aftercare teachers, thank you for watching me when my dad couldn't pick me up till 6:30 because he had to go shopping with my mom. I'll never forget the melted ice cream sandwiches and the fruit snacks. So yeah, you're all epic. Thank you. Yeah.
Pastor Frank is one of my favorite pastors. Thank you for showing our class those artifacts that you have collected over the years. I still remember one of your sermons where you stuffed your shirt full of cotton balls, then a black pillow. Then at the end of the illustration, you threw the pillow into the congregation. Thanks for all you do for the school and the church.
Dear Pastor John, thank you for all that you've done for the school. You're always there to help when someone needs help. Anytime I see you, you always say hi and ask how I'm doing, and it always makes me smile. It always makes me laugh when you call my name with your deep voice. I'm always going to remember those moments. I see that when you greet people, you always greet them so nicely. You're always so kind to people, and I would want to be like you when I'm older. You're a great role model for younger kids. Thank you for showing me so much kindness through the years you've been here. I'm really thankful for having you in my life. Thank you for everything, Pastor John.
Dear Pastor Anastasia, I would like to take a minute to thank you for everything that you have done for Atholton this year. You have organized so many fun church meetings to keep us all entertained. Thank you for ministering to our school in chapels and for bringing us closer to God. You have found many creative ways to get us involved and are so kind and thoughtful. You stop many students in the hallways and ask how we are doing. That small act of kindness brightens up our day. Thank you.